The Lavayoo Original lava sand filled heating pad. What's unique about it is lava sand functions a lot different than rice or beans. And so it actually flows around quite easily. So we actually put these stitches right here to kind of hold the sand in place. This is probably one of our most popular designs. It's very versatile and basically just kind of the Swiss Army knife of heating pads, where you can use it on your shoulder, you can use it on your stomach, pretty much any body part, your back, your head. Even my sister will use it like this to kind of she has a headache, to really put a ton of weight on her head with it. And because it's filled with lava sand, it's completely odorless and washable. So you can actually pop this on the top rack of your dishwasher or wash it in a bowl of soapy water and then dry it in the oven at like 200 degrees for like 2 hours. So fantastic way to clean this if you absolutely have to, which you can't. For other heating pads, you can't, because they're filled with food, and if it gets wet, then the food starts to mold even more than it already may have. So just a few things about this. So for microwaving, you can microwave this. It's got 4 pounds of lava sand in it. So every microwave is a little bit different, but I find 2 minutes to 3 minutes is about the right time for the Lavayoo Original, but you got to kind of test it out and see what is right for yours. So you can put a cup of water in the microwave to help moisten the air in there so that some of that moisture gets transferred into here, but it's not absolutely necessary, but it does help preserve the fabric a little longer if you do that. The heat in this lasts for probably 15 minutes. If you're insulating it, putting under some blankets, under some covers, heat obviously can last a lot longer. You know, I've had some college students testing this, biomedical students. They heat it only to 135 degrees, which isn't that hot. Pulling this out of the microwave at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, it's gonna be more like 150 degrees, but they saw that it held heat, so the lava sand held heat for over an hour above 100 degrees, which is quite incredible when it's insulated. And that's just like putting a couple blankets over the top. So great for warming up your bed at night. A couple other heating ways. So you could put this in an air fryer to heat it. You could also heat it in your oven. You can also use this just at room temperature, because since it's actually cooler than your body, it feels really refreshing and nice. Even just the weight. The weight is incredible. Whether you're soothing away period cramps or just need that little extra deep pressure stimulation therapy like a weighted blanket, this does that because it's really heavy. The other way is actually to put it in a freezer. So I recommend always make sure to use a sealable bag of some kind, because even though the lava sand is odorless, the fabric can take on smells of the freezer. So that's why you want to always put it in a bag. Use a Ziploc bag. We provide these, you can buy on our website. This just slips inside and it goes in the freezer. So the nice thing would be to have one of these just out for hot, and then always just keeping one in the freezer so it's always ready when you need it. So the other thing we sell is washable cover. These are great for just keeping it cleaner. So it's just simply a pillowcase for it, which I highly recommend you use a cover like this, especially if you're going to use some of our other accessories like the Everything Pain Stick. So the Everything Pain Stick, it's like an Icy Hot or a Bengay, but it's specifically formulated and designed to go with heat. So simply wherever you're putting this, let's say you're putting it on your shoulder, you have like an achy shoulder, you just get down to the skin, put this all over your shoulder wherever it's hurting, and then pull this out of the microwave and place it like that. This bag is going to keep the oils from this off of it, but what this does, it opens up the pores of your skin and allows this to penetrate even deeper than it already does, which is amazing. One other amazing accessory is our Scent It Your Way sprays. These are odorless, which is fantastic, but a lot of other heating pads are filled with lavender. Lavender is nice, it's like very calming, but it's always smells like lavender. So wouldn't it be nice to make it smell whatever you want and the time you want it? Because maybe you want to feel more happy instead of just relaxed. So that's what we have, these Scent It Your Way sprays. This Happy Volcano spray is actually a citrus explosion. The citrusy of it just invigorates your body and makes you feel happy. This is the best way to explain it. All you do is you just take a couple sprays of this on there, and it's basically like a perfume for the bag, and then it just radiates that scent. So instead of it just smelling just like lavender all the time, or like nothing all the time, now it smells like a citrus explosion when you want that little uplift. We also have Relax and Renew, which is a eucalyptus mint. That's like a spa kind of feel. So this is like, you just need a minute to relax, wind down a little bit. Relax and Renew is the best. And then the last one is Calming Abode. This is like got some coconut vibes, and it's designed to help you calm down and go to sleep. So if you're warming up your bed at night, spray a couple of these on there, pop it in your bed, and then you got that coconutty, sleep calming sensation come over you with this aromatherapy. So these are fantastic for taking your amazing odorless Lavayoo and making it smell exactly how you want, so you can scent it your way. This lava sand heating pad is amazing. The lava sand lasts forever, but this fabric does wear out. So sometimes you could get a hole charred in the microwave. Rarely happens, but it does. In the event that the fabric gets damaged, the sand starts leaking out, here are some of your options. Also, don't recommend using this as like a weapon. My kids have thrown these across the room and it does break the stitching if you're hurling it across the room. So highly not recommended that way either. But what happens if the fabric breaks? Obviously, if you have a sewing, you can sew back together. If you want, a free option is literally take a pair of jeans and transfer this sand from here into a pair of jeans. And if you don't have a sewing machine, that's okay. You can even use fabric glue. I've literally tested, I've done that and thrown it off a 20-foot tower onto the ground, and the fabric glue held strong, and I've microwaved it a bunch of times and it worked perfect. Another option is we actually provide these bags empty. For a much reduced cost and shipping cost, you can buy just this replacement bag and you can transfer the sand from here into the new bag. And with every replacement bag, I also provide a little bit of fabric glue and a funnel. So you can cut this and help you put the sand inside of this from the old bag, and then you just fabric glue it shut and it works amazing. Use it good as new. So this is an option as well as a replacement bag. Just like I said, the lava sand lasts forever, which is super cool, but the fabric does not, so you can replace it. That's one way we can help you keep this going on for years and years to come. So that is the Lavayoo Original. Like I said, it's a Swiss Army knife of heating and cooling pads, and just an incredible all-around product. Highly recommend it. Thank you so much for supporting our small family business.